Let us talk about strings in C++. A string is a sequence of characters. For example, GFG is a string. We have 3 characters in this sequence. Courses is a string, right? We have a sequence of characters. Any sequence of characters that you write, it is a string. Now the question arises, why are we having a separate name string? Why do we not call them simply an array of characters? The answer for this is strings are somewhat special. They are slightly different from normal integer arrays or floating point arrays. The first reason for difference is the set of elements which are there in a string or a set of characters, they are typically small. For example, we most of the time deal with capital A to capital Z, which are only 26 characters, and small a to small z, which are again 26, total 52 characters. And in fact, the ASCII character set, which was initially 128 characters only, later extended to 256, it's a very small character set. It contains all the English alphabets, all the special characters, all the control characters. It's still only 256 characters. Although later versions of C++ started supporting Unicode. We have UTF-8, UTF-16, UTF-32, WChar_T, all these types added later in C++. But ASCII characters serve the purpose most of the time, especially in problem solving. We typically use ASCII character set only. So one thing is they have a small set, and the other thing is there is no separator required when you are writing string elements. If you write integers, you need to have a comma or space to separate the integers, that this is first integer, this is second integer. In case of a string, we don't need a separator. We can simply say G is the first character, F is the second character, G is the third character, right? We don't need to have a separator. We can simply guess individual elements. Now talking about the third point, string characters are internally stored as integers only. And whether you are using ASCII or using UTF Unicode, they have the values from 65 to 90. These characters from capital A to capital Z. A has 65, B has 66, C has 67, and all these values are continuous. And this is also helpful sometimes in programming. You can quickly compare which character is smaller, which is greater alphabetically, because they have contiguous integer values in increasing order. And same is the case with lowercase. They are also represented internally using integers, and they have values from 97 to 122. C++ programming language, since it's a kind of superset of C, supports C-style strings and has its own string class. So C-style strings are simply an array of characters with a \0 at the end. In the next video, we'll discuss C-style string, and then we'll discuss C++ string class in detail.